Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Brotherhood Bikes and Beyond. Today, we actually thought of doing the 2000 kilometer review of our uh, beauty Himalayan 450. So, we have actually taken down some points which we would like to talk on today. So, let's start with the engine power. So basically, this is not a actual review like a thing. I would say it's more of a personal experience, and whatever points that I have taken down is from the experience of what we have done in this 2000 kilometer. So the most of the riding that has happened on this bike has been on the highway. So like around we can say 1800 kilometer or so we have done it on highway, and rest of it has been inside the city. Some in Bhubaneswar, some in Bangalore, some in Balasore. So and honestly, the engine of the bike feels really good. It is, you'd say that the performance actually is, I mean, to put it in a layman's term, I would say the performance is fantastic. I would say it has got power in both low end torque and high end torque as well. There is no stalling issues. Uh, and then since most of the ride has been on highway, I would say when we rode at 140, we actually didn't realize that we were actually riding at 140 kilometer per hour. And honestly, this is because of the engine that gives the kind of performance on the bike. So talking about the engine, it has got enough power to pull on the highway, and also when it comes to maneuvering the city, it feels really good. Has enough power and enough it's easy to control inside the Bangalore traffic. At least I mean I found it very easy riding this bike, and it was very comfortable maneuvering inside the city. And since the low end torque is good, even in small spaces also you can take the bike and it pulls really well inside those small gaps as well. And one negative thing that I find in this bike is the engine heat. I mean, it really heats up. I mean, especially the feel and the right hand side of the leg. Actually, sometimes inside the city, it feels like it will burn up my calf muscle. But when you're on the highway, it doesn't feel that much. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, in the highway, it doesn't feel that much of heat. So coming to next point, I would talk about the handling and control. The bike is really well built. Control is absolutely great. Me being a 5.7 height guy, I'm able to control this bike really easily. If you're over 5.7, I think this will be a piece of cake for you guys. And honestly, uh, the handling and control, I've already spoken about how it feels in the city. The ease of maneuvering is there, so you can always take the bike anywhere inside the city. Bangalore traffic, I have uh, rode it like quite a number of times, so I feel that the bike has good maneuvering capability. And apart from that, the let's talk about the rider and the pillion comfort. Okay, the rider will always feel like heaven. I mean, it is a dream bike kind of a thing for any rider. I would say, of course, the ones those who have rode 1200 cc bike, and that would be a different kind of experience. But when it comes to 450 cc, and people those who have I mean have ridden this segment of bike, this bike will do a decent job. I mean, it'll give you a good thrill. It will give you a good adventure, and you will also enjoy riding this. On the highway, when it comes to vibration and all, I won't say the bike vibrates a lot. No. It all depends on the quality of road as well. We were riding at 140 on highway, and honestly, I would say the vibration was not there at all. But when we were riding at 60 70, there was some vibration because the road was not that great. And even when I was riding at 140, I didn't realize that I was riding at that speed. Only when a car was trying to overtake me, that's when I looked at my odo, and I realized at what speed I was riding, and then I had to like slow down my bike. And yeah, so you won't actually feel, I mean, when you're hitting that top speed. Then comes to the pillion. I would say it's a average kind of a thing because honestly, myself and my brother-in-law, Benny, we rode from Bhubaneswar to Bangalore, and I think, almost 600, 700 kilometers, we both have done pillion riding. And honestly, after 100, 150 kilometers, the pillion sitting comfort becomes a bit of an issue. Although the seat cushioning is good and the comfort is okay, but after 200 kilometers, yes, your hips start paining, and then you start getting a slight bit of niggle in your knees. So to have a comfort ride, like the biker help, my big brother said, always take break while riding, rehydrate, and always reset yourself so that you can go longer. So that's what we had been doing. But yes, this is not a cruiser bike, so pillion comfort will be a little compromised over here. But then yes, till 200 kilometers, I think the pillion is okay. Okay, I won't say bad. I'll talk about the handle positioning over here. So the switches on both the sides. So I kind of feel that the Royal Enfield could have done a better job in placing the switches, because the horn button, the joystick, the indicator button, and the button of the lights are bit spaced a little bit in a distance, and it feels like some work when you are actually doing the changes. Look at the right hand side, the ignition button. I mean, it feels really easy while going from your hazard button to the ignition switch and to the mode. It feels a bit of easy. But then when it comes to the indicator, uh, the light switch, and the horn, and the joystick, it it is a quite of work over there. I mean, you really have to reach out. I don't know if it is a problem because my hands are small. Maybe that could be an issue. And I feel the joystick is a bit feeble, weak. I don't know how do I put that, but I sometimes feel that the joystick will break and come out. So that's all I think I would say. Apart from that, there are some issues here in the. I mean, Royal Enfield could have actually done something better on this plastic. Just comes it's a little bit feeble over here. So now going to the lights part. In the dark, the bike feels a bit. I mean, the lights actually are not that great. So we actually had to install aux light from aftermarket, and then we now it does a decent job. But apart from that, the stock lights are not that great. So people those who are preferring to ride in night, you need to look out for a better light in those conditions. We actually have done 2000 kilometers, and now we are planning few more rides which will come up in few days. We'll try to bring that up as soon as possible. So I'm wrapping it up right now. So please, if you like the video, press that like button, subscribe it, and press that notification button so that you get to know when we release a video in YouTube. And stay tuned and ride safe. Thank you.